Well, it's that time of the week, talking about good business from Holthouse Carlin and Van Trigt. Blake Christian. Blake, welcome.
Great to see you, Mike.
There's been some positive economic data this month, including a stunning third quarter growth figures released before the election. What do the growth figures and recent November data show about where the economy is heading?
Well, we had over a 7% increase in GDP. And so on an annualized basis, that's about 33%. And it's, there's definitely some good things on the horizon. But, we've also had, pretty good spike in COVID cases, which, you have to attribute some of that to more robust testing. But on the positive side, the death rate has decreased considerably over the 9-month period.
Falling unemployment rate is now 6.9%. Applications for unemployment benefits fell sharply last week, and house prices are rising across the nation. Will early progress on release of Trump's vaccine boost confidence? And is there a comprehensive plan in place? But do we know much about this?
Yeah. I mean, we've had a couple of the pharmaceutical companies come out with some great results, 94% effectiveness, and so that's buoyed the stock market. I didn't see exactly where it closed, but we're in the mid 29,000. So I'm sure we're going to break 30,000 and hit a new record, which is pretty amazing in the middle of still having COVID. So Trump, I did say over the weekend, he has a very comprehensive plan to roll this out. Obviously, it's going to go to the more elderly and those that are highest risk first. But we've got 350 million people to get it out to, and it's going to take a while. That's not going to happen overnight. And he was claiming this weekend that probably it would be widely available in April, I believe he said.
Governor Cuomo in New York said that he may delay the release of the vaccine to New Yorkers because doesn't trust Donald to do a good job of distribution.
Yeah. I don't think Donald may say that, but I don't think he's going to actually not give it to the states that have not been supportive of him. But Cuomo's Cuomo, and he's in defensive mode over all the deaths in his state. So.
What are the biggest risks to recovery, and does much of it come down to politics at the moment?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's very scary that we definitely need another another COVID economic relief package, and they're both sides are just stubbornly not issuing anything. The election a couple of weeks ago certainly stalled everything, but I was expecting him to do some executive action on it, but maybe give some additional relief to individuals. But we definitely it's on the drawing board, but they're just hundreds of billions of dollars apart still. So. We definitely need to get this done. Whether it gets done, I don't know. I mean, with the contested presidential results, I don't know. I think we're going to be at a standstill. We may be at a standstill through January, and that's going to start plummeting the economy. I'm cautioning my clients to. As high as the market is right now, I'm encouraging them to sell some things now, because I think if this goes on for weeks, which it may, that uncertainty always upsets the stock market, and we could see a pretty dramatic fall.
And look, severe lockdowns would be a problem, as Joe has been announcing that he would like to lock down the US basically for a long, dark winter. Democratic states like New York, Washington, and others have already announced restrictions. Is a further stimulus package likely to be approved with the Democrats holding out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to single out exactly. The Democrats are just asking for too much. They want to get something done also, but they're swinging for the fences, and the Republicans are saying, look, we can accomplish stimulus with a smaller dollar amount, and the Democrats are, a good chunk of what they're asking for is to give it for state, pensions and things like that aren't necessarily COVID related. They're just using this as a, piling on to get some free money. So, but again, if you start locking things down, even with a stimulus, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything positive. A lockdown's just going to irritate people. They're going to spend less. Businesses are going to close. You're already seeing, record bankruptcies, and those are going to just increase the longer the lockdowns occur.
Joe Biden is meeting with big corporates next week to discuss recovery. What do you think this can do, or is it all about optics?
Yeah, I think he's trying to show he's in charge, that he's the president-elect. Technically, he's not, because the results haven't even been certified. And I don't know really that he's going to have any real deep economic discussions, because there's too much uncertainty right now. And I can't blame him for doing it, but I don't think there's going to be any dramatic outcome from those discussions.
Interesting days ahead, though, with Trump in court very shortly with the evidence that they say they have. He's called in a couple of big guns to push this through. Your feelings, though, on, for example, if he actually proceeds and gets past a few hurdles in court, will there be much of unrest on the streets?
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, I'm predicting only about a 20% chance he'll be able to overturn, where the results are sitting right now. I am confident they're going to uncover, and they have uncovered, a fair amount, a tremendous amount, actually, probably, of improprieties on voting. But the end result is probably not going to change the outcome. The irritating part for me is that the mainstream media and a lot of the Democrats are, they're holding a firm line that every vote that was cast was a good vote, and there's absolutely zero improprieties. And there's people in prison right now from prior elections that have cheated. There's a whole history in a lot of these cities and states. So I think when the dust settles, you're going to see a whole lot of shenanigans related to this election.
Now, if somebody wants to find out more about how to do great business, how will they do that, Blake?
Our website is www.hcvt.com, or just Google Blake Christian CPA, and you'll get my information.